we go into the AB rooms, right? Look. We've got some keys for them right here. Kay and Quark have 2 each, so we've got 6 altogether.
But who goes into what room?
I love that I don't gotta read.
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The
2 souls are linked.
Share the same destiny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
It's my baby girl! Kay! My sweet baby! Ah!
Yes, yes.
I forgot how much I love them.
What do we do
He's
after
just
we
your
go into
he's
the
just
room?
your little guy.
He's the precursor to Zenyatta and Ramatra.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Play a game. Just like it says on the door. You play the Ambidex game!
Wait. What's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
My god, they're ambidexual.
I would guess it's short for
I didn't know
ambidextrous.
that.
Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
Someone who's bisexual.
It's a game of betrayal then.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
Then what's
Is this
the
one of those
number
things where it's like there's 3 options and it's like if you both take the money, then you both die, but if one person takes the money and one person takes the shield, then no one dies.
Oh, you mean
Like,
the
you know what
prisoner's dilemma?
Yeah, that's the word.
I don't know.
Oh,
That's the first thing I think of when I think of a betrayal game.
Mm-hmm.
The Nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The Ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you
Damn.
think?
Damn.
You arrogant little bastard.
Don't call the bunny a bastard.
Man, Dio is a bottom.
He's
He would
my
get pegged for
man.
sure. Yeah.
I love him and his silly little face. No!
Quack, quack, quack. Get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant!
You're gonna have that unlock for every time I'm unhinged, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like one of my favorite sound alerts.
Fuck. Wait, you don't even like Steve Harvey saying kill?
I like that one, but that is less applicable for this channel. I gotta be honest.
That is true.
Plap can come up way more often than kill. I'm gonna be real with you, Jew.
That is very true. I need to eventually redo a lot of sound alerts, like non-crumpet sound alerts and then crumpet-based sound alerts. Hi, Tiger. Hello. How are you? But just predominantly because, I want to update some, get rid of some old ones that aren't in use anymore, and get some new ones in. And one I saw
Yeah.
was like, fuck, it's a very old anime. I don't know what it's called, but they were like, this English dub is, my god, so great. And there's like a little kid, and I guess someone gets hit by a car, and the little kid goes, oh wow, he's dead. Just like that.
Just flatline. Oh wow, he's dead.
Oh wow, he's dead. And I just want that for Crumpet.
That's so good.
Mhm.
You know what? After we've made the reference enough times tonight, I kind of think that bisexual. Wow, he's bisexual. I didn't know that. Like that should be one.
Yes. That one would be good to have. There's
Yeah.
another one. Fuck. What is it? Hi, gamer. Hello, Waglington VA, who is me
Hi, Wag.
today.
Oh, speaking of Wags, didn't you just upload a VOD of you guys playing Baldur's
Oh,
Gate
yeah,
with
yeah,
Mal
yeah.
in them?
Yeah.
That'd be Hey,
So-
plug.
Well, I'm gonna plug 2 of them because one, I'm finally just getting through the VOD uploads. But if you want them trimmed down and a lot more chaotic and all of that good jazz, Mallium is actually doing something every week called the Weekly Dirge. So it's through Teddy's eyes.
Oh, that's
So
fun.
yeah, she's releasing Act 1.
I remember seeing them on Blue Sky,
Mhm.
Now,
having a time against Raphael, the bastard man.
Yeah, no, she came to us going, "Why is he so hard?" And I'm like, man.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Chu like min-maxed her build while she was playing with her friends, so that they could just like dumpster anything that came in their way.
Wags was the min-maxer. Mine was given to me by my friend Chai, because she was like, "You're playing a ranger, right? Here's a good strategy." And I'm like, "Gib." So
Yeah, the Ranger Rogue fucking multi-class
Gloomstalker.
combo with Gloom. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
That's always
So
a fun
like,
one.
I didn't come up with that. That was from her, because like, if I didn't, I would have just been standard ass Ranger Rogue with like nothing new. So yeah.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
There's a fun build that I would love to try sometime. That's like you go Monk, Way of the Shadows, and then you can take Warlock. So you can cast Darkness as a spell, and then you can just shadow step to the darkness that you cast. So you always have a place you can go with it. I don't know if they programmed that in or not, but that's a fun one in D&D 5e that I want to try. Listen, it was lore accurate Strash.
Yeah, he did go to the beach that makes you old, but then the beach that makes you young. And he was pregnant for half the campaign.
Oh yeah.
We shoved an egg up his holes.
You did what now? God. Just Strash, are you racist? Yeah.
The big reveal of him going around asking everyone if they were racist, and then it turns out he was the worst of them all. All I wanted was to just romance Gale and have a fun little time, and I ended up babysitting 3 mass murderers.
Yeah, that's what D&D is. When you're the DM, you're just babysitting murderers.
I was
Don't
the
you...
DM played character. Like, that's how I felt.
Yeah, you
I had
were
to...
like an extra NPC that you had to give them so they wouldn't die.
I had to guide them. I was gently nudging the team going, "We would like to go here." I was the DM.
Yeah,
I was absolutely the DM.
No, that's why when I was watching your streams, I was like, this is catharsis, kinda. I really like this.
This
This is
enjoyable.
actually so funny.
Have you ever accidentally become the DM? Well, now you have.
Oh my god, I became the forever DM for a while.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
that's the
not.
DM that where you're like, I'll DM a game once, and then everyone goes to you to DM games from that point on.
Mm-mm. Wouldn't be me. I like the passenger princess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jingle Jangle. I'm writing a short story. Ooh. I'll have to hear about Thrash again. Also, Wags is going to be running a D&D campaign at some point, and I'm scared to see what sprinkles of Baldur's Gate 3 he puts in there.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside.
Oh.
I wasn't prepared for the yeehaw.
I think
Yeehaw.
it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Forever Wags. Me too.
I don't like to think. Kay, Cork, and myself each gave a card to Luna, Alice, and Tenmyoji.
Okay,
And then we
that's
headed
cool,
into the AB rooms. What?
I like the fact that everyone's working together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There wasn't... Hold on a second. I gotta move my little tiny window to track my model to make sure I'm looking in the right direction.
No, you're good. While you're doing that, I actually got a Italian workbook and textbook for myself to practice.
Nice.
So I basically gave myself homework.
Oh, buddy.
But I'm learning Italian better.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into which door, but Fi and I found ourselves head towards the leftmost room. Bum 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 bum.
Looks like everyone else has gone inside already. Think we should head into?
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay.
Bum,
To be honest, I haven't heard that from a woman in a long time.
An ambidex gate has
Just
been
hurry up and
opened.
get in there.
No.
Yeah.
No. That doesn't sound like a fun time for anybody.
45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Wow, 45 minutes. Hey, what's the nonary root of that?
5.
Come on, buddy. You remember what nonary roots are?
Oh, for some reason I divided by 9. And I was like, yeah, you get 5.
9 minutes.
Oh.
4 plus 5 equals 9. Nonary root is 9.
Yep, I remember now.
We can't escape it. We can't even escape it in the Somnium files because 9 gets brought up occasionally in there too.
Oh my god.
It's funny. I
What?
still don't regret stealing your glasses last week. Why? Why would you do that? Don't do it.
Yeah, why would you regret that? It was funny.
No, fuck you. You stole my glasses too.
Yeah, it was funny.
No.
I have no regrets.
I had to increase the font size.
This game's got a time limit too. Wait.
Something wrong?
No, nothing. There's no one here.
What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know.
Let's get inside.
Yeah, right. What was he saying? Like, there's no one here to hear this message?
I don't know.
Wait, I'm back in the fucking building again!
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's different.
That screen.
Yeah. Looks like there's something on it.
The Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. And once you have entered your vote, the door will lock automatically and it will not open again until the polling period is finished. You could touchscreen this in the other games.
Oh, that's cool.
I couldn't tap my TV.
I'm terrified. What is the vote?
We're gonna drop.
The hell are you doing?
Oh, I thought we were gonna vote someone out. I was like, please no.
Survivor time.
What? I just pressed the start button.
Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Vi is done with our ass.
Listen, it's hard for a lot of blood to pump to my brain when there's like an 18-inch salami in my pants, all right?
It's 9 inches at standard. It's 18 when he's hard. Are you saying he's hard right now?
Listen.
Watch your words.
Yep.
We don't know what's happening.
You don't know how he feels.
I know more than you.
Oh no! How does this come into play later? What have I foreshadowed? AB gate.
That's the door to the AB room, silly. You're in the AB room right now.
I am? Oh!
Now,
I need Zero to call me Discord Kitten
continuing my earlier explanation.
for funsies.
I wonder if Amy Rose's VA has like a what's it called? What's that service you pay voice actors to just say lines?
Cameo.
Yeah, I wonder if Amy Rose's VA has a cameo.
Yeah, can you do this game from like over 10 years ago?
You know what? It might be nice because you know how like Charles Martinet, everyone asks him to be like, be Mario, be Luigi, you know? Like, how often do you think people ask him to be Wario or something? It might be a nice switch up for her. Like, everyone asks her to be Amy all the time. Maybe she'd be cool with being Zero the Third.
Be this bunny.
Yeah, be this rabbit.
About the AB game.
Alright, let's learn about the AB
Tell
game.
you about it.
You're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round.
Did this game predict Fortnite?
Mono a mono.
Battle
Mono a womano.
Battle Royale was a movie that came out in 2000.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it was
Oh
yeah,
my
it was like
God,
an
you
old
mean-
movie in Japan that came out where a bunch of teenagers were put on an island and forced to kill each other. And then Danganronpa was a thing, which is a battle royale where kids were forced to kill each other. And then Fortnite was like battle royale.
God, SMH my head. Fortnite can't be original. I'm glad you're done with my shit, because I'm in a silly little guy mood.
I mean, one of us has to be.
The issue is, I took my antidepressants after I went to the gym today, so I was really late on them.
Oh no.
But luckily, that means they haven't worn off yet.
Oh no.
Automatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they?
Yep.
That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas. And it goes the other way
Oh.
too. Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Tamioli.
Potassium.
And B.O. and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney. Well, I
So who
guess
we paired up
enemy
with is our
isn't
opponent.
the right word, is it?
Enemy isn't the right word.
After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
Oh.
What?
Don't get it?
Don't get it?
Well, let me explain it again.
Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
Close enough!
Yeah, no, I can see this part, like, this game just has real estate in your brain. Honestly, it's really cute.
Maybe I should get a wrist tattoo of the watch.
Oh, that would actually be kind of... Ooh, on your wrist, though?
Yeah,
That would
here's
hurt.
the issue, is that, like, the
Hi,
two...
Onyx.
Hi, Onyx! How you doing, my darling? The two, like, tattoos that I really ultimately do want to get, because of my favorite game series, would be for, like, I joke about the Seek a Way Out in my inner thighs, but, like, getting the watch from 999, but I want to, like, be accurate, so if I put it on my wrist, that's a bone tattoo, and nobody wants that. And then the
Yeah,
other
that
option I
counts.
have would be to do the wink sync with Iba, the eyeball, and Eye of the Somnium Files, and have it on my hand. So I can, like, hold
Oh.
like, basically hold the back of
Oh.
my hand against my left eye in the wink sync format. But that being said, that's a hand
It's on your
tattoo.
hand. Yeah.
I'm fucked on the two tattoos I want to get. They're not good. They're
Well, listen.
horrible positions.
Listen,
I
I'll
can
be
put
real.
Seek
If you
Away on my
do
lower
get the
back.
if you do get the Seek Away Out tattoo on your lower thigh, I would love to see it.
Mods ban this man.
No, don't ban me, please. No, don't do
You
it.
should see A, ally, and
Oh,
B,
no!
betray on it.
Oh, he disappeared.
You? All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! You're a BP.
Options,
Oh,
I
he's
love
back.
it. Hi. They unbanned me. They were really nice.
Oh, wow. Did they send you on back with the fruit juice?
Yeah, what kind do you want?
Apple.
Yeah, I actually have some apple.
Don't tell Joe that. He doesn't know he's a mod.
I'm a mod.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a little
I was about to say, why would you do
and
that?
some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view.
Okay.
So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they. And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside. We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on
Okay.
your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Stupid jerk face.
Somebody did that to me. I'd
Oh,
some titles.
God, it is the fucking prisoner's dilemma.
Ta-da!
I was
The
right.
third choice is the opposite of that.
I love how you didn't even react when I said, oh yeah, prisoner's dilemma. I know what that is.
It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely zero change in BP. Boring.
Wait.
Why even
So
bother?
if we both ally,
Uh-huh.
then we get +2. But if we
Yeah.
if we betray and they ally,
We get plus
then
3.
we get +3. But if they betray and we ally,
They get plus
we get-
3. We lose 2.
oh,
Yeah. You okay?
yeah. Winston's just running across my desk.
Okay.
As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most.
You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you?
No, let me explain.
Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The two of you only get one vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray.
That doesn't mean you split your points, though.
You both get 2
Oh,
points,
okay.
or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess.
What? Why does it have to wait?
Hush now. It'll be okay.
It'll be all over soon.
No, it won't.
30 minutes remain until Ambidex.
Oh, wow.
game
That was
polling
10 minutes of
closes.
yapping.
Yep.
Anyway, I gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out.
I want to say his next line is, have a nice trader.
Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
Fuck!
Oh,
Damn it, I was so close.
so close. Man, what are we going to do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
Hey, do you want to learn about the prisoner's dilemma today?
Oh, what's that?
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment.
For
that
this,
uses game
no, I
theory
haven't.
To examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have
Look, we're
committed a serious
fruits.
crime.
Oh, you get to be apple. I'll be banana.
I'll be Apple. You saw what Kay's nickname was, right?
Kay's nickname?
Yeah. Where Zero's giving everyone nicknames, Kay got a nickname.
Oh,
It's-
yeah, what was it?
Potassium.
Oh. Yeah, I get it, because vitamin K.
There you go. It's not a vitamin. Potassium
Wait,
is listed as K on the periodical table of elements.
Oh.
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up.
This is very Professor
He
Layton-esque.
visits
Oh.
each cell
Yeah.
and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We gotta have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering, if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving me trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? Gonna give me what I want, Are you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course. I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat.
Man, the numbers are really skewed.
No, right?
Yeah. 1 year,
Give you
10
plenty of
year,
time to
15
think.
years.
Yeah. So that's the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. What would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Gonna be a kiwi.
Well, if my erstwhile criminal associate Banana is going to keep his mouth shut, then the best choice for me is to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses too? And we both serve 10. Then the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off that. And it seems like the best choice is always going to be confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important.
Which is...
That Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years.
I mean, honestly, that Banana is a slippery fellow.
Yeah. The only reason we recruited him in the first place is because he was so appealing.
I knew you were gonna say that. Hi, machine.
Do you
Are
get it?
you?
If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna
Yeah.
spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Surprise!
Wow.
How you doing, Joe?
Yeah.
How you doing, machine? I already know how you're doing.
It could have changed since we started.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I get to hang out with my besties.
I know Onyx is here.
Listen, I'm oblivious. Out of the two of us, I'm the oblivious one. You're not that oblivious.
I'm not. Conniving.
Yeah. You're what?
Conniving? Is that the right word?
What? Conniving is usually a negative term.
Okay, never mind.
Are you, like, you are very, aware?
Yeah. Aware. I thought there was like a C word that matches with it.
Cognizant?
Cognizant! Yes!
That's a big word for Elmo. God damn it, you've got me doing that joke now.
Yippee!
This is one of those things where it's like, you've changed my speech patterns forever now. Look what
I know.
you did.
Occasionally it turns into changing speech patterns and then we sync up with the same brain cell because I have done that multiple times with Scribe.
Yeah.
And a lot of the bingies too. We have the bingy purple brain cell.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We trust Alice, we both increase our BP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game, if you look at it that way.
Then we all should just vote
What would
for
we want to
Ally.
do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
2 times 9 is 18, so 18.
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who pick Betray will get 3 points each, so in total they'll have 6. But the solo they betrayed will have 2 points subtracted, so the total gain for that game would only be 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round, right?
Yeah.
So for the other teams, you'll get 6 each, which give you 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4 is 16. So if we
So, what
betray,
does
if
that
any of
tell
us
you?
betray, we get less points in the end.
Uh-huh.
If we're all against 0. We consider all 9 of us to be on the same team. We need to always choose ally to get the most points. Even if one person chooses betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits. Not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone. And they hurt you.
Yeah, don't be selfish asshole.
Bum bum bum. Bam bam. 20 minutes remain.
Okay, I think I get it. I can't wait for 10 minutes remain. Now here's a puzzle.
10 minutes remain. Here's your
What you're
puzzle for the
saying-
day.
No.
That I should pick ally. What? Huh?
No.
I mean the opposite.
What?
If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is betray.
What? Why? You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So,
20 minutes remain until
Oh my God.
Ambidex game polling closes.
unless we can be certain that Alice will choose ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose betray.
Mhm.
What?
Unfortunately,
No.
we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
What?
She just wants to yap. Leave her be.
Hey. Did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's going to happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know there's been something weird about you. You know, there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how'd you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's ancient. This is important. I don't know you.
That's my purse.
I don't know you. But you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
Damn.
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Come on, I could ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking
No,
about
I'm
you.
changing the subject.
Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you, I've never seen you before in my life. Huh.
What's happening?
It's
Sigma,
the other dimension.
just let it go. Our time's up. This is it.
Wait, why would we be so?
Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
We're on the moon?
No.
What? That looked like the moon.
It could have been a desert.
I didn't get a good look at the moon. I didn't. Oh yeah, wait, that might not be the Earth. To be fair, I saw a gray planet.
Yeah.
What was that?
What's wrong?
I saw
Saw what?
the explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and
Whoa, Sigma, calm down. What are you talking about? What is it now?
My head.
It hurts? You know,
Yeah.
you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
Didn't just hurt. It felt like it was going to explode.
Are you
Hey,
all
wait a
right?
minute.
We got a bomb in our brain.
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah, maybe I could just lay my head on your lap.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Shot down.
Damn, Sigma and I have a lot in common, I guess.
Fine, I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by stress, or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It had seemed real, though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Hi, Rendos!
I
How are
ran
you?
those.
Seeing the future, this wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel, this was real life. Things like that didn't happen.
Does he know, chat? Does he know?
I was just tired. He doesn't know.
It's not.
The stress of the non-airy game was probably getting to me more than 5 thoughts. I was tired and I was emotional. A hallucination was strange, but really it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if
But
I
what
was
if?
fine? What if? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles. Thank you for the lurk! Appreciate it.
Lurkers are the backbone of
5
Twitch.
minutes remain
Yep.
until
Except-
Oh shit, we have to
game
vote.
polling
Yeah.
closes.
Except Twitch is now like penalizing lurkers.
What? For?
Yeah. So apparently you can have the chat muted, but you need to have some sliver of the window up on your screen or something. Like you could have like a browser on top of it, but that window has to be operating on its own and still showing through your screen. Or else it doesn't count you as a lurker. Isn't that great? Isn't that delightful? I love it here. Twitch loves to penalize people.
Twitch just hates everybody.
Well, it hates affiliates.
They hate everybody that isn't making them
Yeah.
$1 million.
All players please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
The hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Make sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
Damn.
So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So, we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
What's it gonna be, Sigma?
Why are you even asking? Made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever, you still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
And why'd you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation earlier. We said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What'd you mean by that? Something going to happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die.
What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear, I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Come on, that again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth? Wait, did you see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't...
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
You know what? You're right, Fi. I have a sickness for the thickness, and it is terminal.
Yeah. Really are, Sigma. Yeah, Wags, his name is Sigma.
Yeah, we've had enough Gen Alpha speak.
And you just said sickness for the thickness.
Yeah, and?
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Oh my god.
If I'm wrong, God, strike me down right now.
God.
Wait, no, I was kidding. Ah!
Aw, they shrunk him. No thickness. This was wrong. Vi was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if I wasn't just her? What if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute remains until
1 minute
Amadeus game
remains.
polling closes.
Listen, all I'm saying is that Sigma was around way before Gen Alpha speak and Brain Rot speak.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Alright, take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Ready to vote?
Well, we're gonna do both, right?
Yeah, we have to do both eventually. I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. What you want?
You know what? I want to choose faith in humanity. I choose ally.
Oh, you're so friendly.
Because if she also betrays us, then no one gets points anyways.
Round 1 of the Ambidex
That is
game
true.
has been completed.
And we have to get 9 to get out of here. So I'm making the choice that at least gets us a chance of gaining points. If we lose points, we were going to be fucked anyways.
God, you're such a nice prisoner dilemma.
Yeah, so no one ever get into the prisoner's dilemma with me. I will choose to betray you.
No, you won't. What was clipped?
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
Oh, they put the results up in the warehouse.
Ambidex gates now opening.
Well, that's going to be awkward. Sorry, Fi.
Yep.
I mean, you were going to find out anyways, but you know.